Ram Ram Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय जय गुरु शील प्रभुपाद की
44 members.
This one, no?
Okay.
Hare Krishna. So we will start with Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadahamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Uta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Shagrajatan Shahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So, you can come forward. So you are discussing with self-manager PDF. So today's topic is philosophy of deity and its worship. Means philosophy behind deities. So it is very clear that in every morning program what we are attending, we have the deity of Lord. Okay, so it's very clear that whom we are worshipping. Anyone who is having confusion regarding this? Everyone is clear with it? that whom we are worshipping? So today we will be discussing the basic philosophy, the reason why Supreme Lord manifested himself in deity form. We have many pastimes of Acharyas who came across the deities of Supreme Personality of Godhead. And not even that, the Lord directly reciprocated with them. And the Lord told them that what they should do, how they should worship, how they should render service to Him. So whatever service what we are rendering is not a hypothetical. You know what is hypothetical? What is hypothesis? Imaginary things. That let's say this may be, this may be. So in this Krishna consciousness there is no place of this may be, this may be. Okay. Because whatever service we are doing, that is bona fide and that is verified actually. So we always hear also in philosophies that Supreme Lord is within also and without also. Means Supreme Lord is within us. How many of you know that who is within us as a Paramatma form? Shirodakshai Vishnu. So Lord expanded himself as first expansion as a Lord Balram, and from him all the expansion of the Supreme Lord came, and we got to know about the various pastimes. Okay? So we can imagine, we can really realize actually that Supreme Lord is very close to us. He is dearmost friend to us. You might be hearing that each and every atom moving in this material world is because of the cause behind is Supreme Lord. How many of you know the sloka where it is told that Supreme Lord is the cause of all causes? So tell me the slok if you remember. Haribol. What is the slok? Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakaran Karana. Anadir Adir. He does not have the beginning and does not have the end. And he is cause of all causes. Okay. Are you able to get me? So, if Lord is there in every atom, in every single atom of this creation, because this creation is expansion of Supreme Lord. We may think that scientists are not now modifying the things. They are modifying, they are inventing a lot of machineries, lot of techniques. So the root cause is Supreme Lord. Because if there will be material, then only material creations people can do. Let's say if there is a ore of iron. What is called the ore of iron? How many of you know? So if the ore is there, then we have iron. Okay. So this material creation is there due to which people are trying to modify these things and trying to bring out the inventions. But actually the basic thing is Supreme Lord behind everything. So the deity form that we see every day is not just a thing that is made up of stone or anything. Supreme Lord himself manifests as a form of a deity to bless a devotee. Because when deity reciprocates with devotees, then devotees very easily render service to the deities. We have pastimes of Acharya where he got Saligram Shila from Nepal, and while on the way when he was coming to Vrindavan, that Saligram Shila got converted into deity of Krishna's deity. So the manifestation of deity is actually the mercy of Supreme Lord. Let's say, I'll give you a simple example. What you are able to see, what you are seeing now, the material thing that you are seeing now. Your eyes is material. So people are not that much advanced that they can realize the Supreme Lord within their heart. Okay? Only devotees can realize this. Because when a devotee reciprocates with the Lord, then he realizes that the presence of Paramatma form of Supreme Lord within himself. But for the general public, how they'll get the blessing? Lord mercifully manifested himself in the form of deity so that they can get blessed. So whatever service we are rendering to the deities, let's say we are offering diya, okay? We are offering diya. So we are offering our heart to the Lord. We are just trying to please Lord. And when we please Lord, then each and every soul of this material world and far from this material world also gets satisfied. So actually the pastime of Supreme Lord, when he came to this material world, people were thinking that he is same as us. He is same as us. But few of them, like Arjuna, realized that Supreme Lord is Krishna. Why? Because of illusion, Maya. Krishna's deities are not under the influence of Maya. It is directly under the, means we are directly seeing Supreme Lord. The form, because each and every form has a specific significance. When you will read further, you will find many things regarding the deities, for what things they are made of. How many of know that Lord Jagannath is made of wood? Lord himself, the pastime of Lord Jagannath, how he manifested? Amazing story. Amazing pastime actually. Because these pastimes are really, because each and every soul taking darshan of Lord Jagannath is getting purified. Lord mercifully accepted the form of Lord Jagannath. You know the pastime behind Lord Jagannath form? Haribol. In Abhicharya serial you can see. We can, when we are in initial stage, we see that this is made up of stone. Main controversial comes in our thought is that people may break stones. People may destroy temples. But actually, the main reason behind that is, if Krishna is everywhere, why he cannot be in a stone? And if one breaks that stone, that is offense, no way. But he breaks the stone, not the Lord. And we have in this Kali Yuga, we have Sankirtana movement. That chanting the holy name of the Lord directly represents Supreme Lord. We cry for the Supreme Lord. You know very well, we always get to hear that Krishna's name, form, pastimes, each and everything of Krishna is eternal. And it is Krishna only. The name of Krishna is Krishna. So, if Lord is there, then Lord can convert matter into spirit. Okay. Lord have the tendency that he can do inconceivable things with inconceivable potencies. Let's say, take the example, we offer food to the Lord. Do you offer bhoga to Lord? So, very basic. If Lord is having form, why not he cannot eat? Impersonalists think that Supreme Lord does not having form because they cannot see. But a devotee can see that if Supreme Lord is having personal form, why cannot he eat? If he is having hand, he is having eyes, why cannot he see? And Supreme Lord senses are not that they can do one thing only. In sloka that we discussed in previous point, that the Supreme Lord's form is Sach It Anand. Sat, Chit and Anand. It is made up of Sat, Chit, Anand, the form of the Lord. What we are made up of? 5 Panchabhut. But Supreme Lord is made up of Sach It Anand. Our soul is made up of Satchit Anand. Because you will see that we always hanker for these things only. But we don't realize, even after reading Bhagavad Gita, that we are soul. We realize that we are body. We see in ourselves that we are body, so we are able to release happiness, release bliss. We think that we could be everlasting. है ना? कौन नहीं सोचता है that we I want to be amar. But every person is actually, because one when leave one's body, because his body is wasteful, means that body is not going to work anymore. That's why one leaves his body. Let's say, if you take example of anything, let's say example of a person having accident. He is having high injury in his head. So what he will? His body is now not in a condition to work. That's why the soul leaves that body. You know the sloka in Bhagavad Gita where it is mentioned that as we change our dress when it's got torn or it's not useful, in the similar way soul changes the body when it is become wasteful. So what is the sloka? Try to recall. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपणानि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णा अन्नाति संयाति नवानि देहि. So direct Krishna is saying this. Is there any problem that to understand the things? No. Directly Krishna is saying, as this body becomes wasteful, you are going to change the body. But Krishna is eternal. Krishna is blissful. He is full of knowledge. So when we see that the deities that we are worshipping, they have been given by the Acharyas. And the deities we are seeing, we are rendering service according to the principle of Acharyas that has been given. Okay? Next point. Lord has interchangeable senses. Okay? Because when we see that Lord can eat through his eyes also. How many of you know that Krishna shows his Virata form to Lord Arjuna, to Arjuna Everyone knows. So there we can see that Krishna is having a with his eye he can eat, he can see, whatever things he can do, he will do. By just his thought, he thought that let's have manifestation. So immediately manifestation started. So you know that the deities are, when they are installed, they have been we do acharyas do pran pratishtha. How many of you know? So what is that pran pratishtha? Yeah, prayers, and to bless devotees, pray that please manifest in this deity form. So they do pran pratishtha. What is the difference between deity and idol? One by one. Any one point you can mention.
Deity is himself Krishna.
Deity is himself Krishna. Then what is idol?
Stone and material architecture of the
Yeah. They have been not gone through pran pratishtha. Let's say one example. You can take one example. That now we are having post office. Okay? They have a mailbox, red box, lal ka dabba, where you post your mail. So let's say if a box is there, similar box is there, but that has not been approved by the government, and you go and put one mail there, will it reach to the destination? No, it will not reach. Why? Why? Because it has been not been approved by the authority. So the Supreme Lord directly manifests as a form of deity by pran pratishtha and bless the devotees. Okay? Shiv Vigraha is made up as per Shastra. Okay, it is not made up of mental concoction. As we discussed, Lord Jagannath's deity is not made up of concoction, but it has a huge pastime. So it is made up of as per Shastra. In each and everything, see, for verifying anything, you should see Guru, Shastra and Sadhu. Okay, these three things you can verify anyone. Whoever is taking up a spiritual path, he should actually go through the scriptures and should study the scriptures and verify the things. You are intelligent. You have the consciousness to judge the things. So you should go through the scriptures and find out the things. Because till the time you will not find yourself, you will not try to study yourself, no one is going to help you. You have to work out in order to know the things, in order to realize the things. Because when you will study scriptures, you will be able to relate with your soul, you will be able to relate with your life, then only you will be able to realize the things. Next point is, we have to treat the deity as a person. Okay? When we serve the deity, we should treat as a person. Let's say, if president come to your house, how you are going to treat him? How you are going to treat him?
full attention.
With full attention, full respect, full care, with all facilities. So you will try to honor president with whatever things possible to you. But what Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram puspam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prashita. It's not that much very difficult. It's the mercy that has been given by the Lord, that how you can worship. Just offer patram puspam phalam toyam. We have the things in the nature. This only, what Krishna desires, we have to give that only. And how we have to do? How we have to practice devotional service? Paying obeisances, showing respect. So how many of you know the slok from Bhagavad Gita?
Pari-
That we have to pay obeisances, how we have to serve. Pay obeisances, we respect deities, always offer these things. Try to find out, okay? Take this task. Try to find out the slok from Bhagavad Gita where there it is mentioned the process of devotional service, how we have to do devotional service. Okay? So, next point is regarding Saguna and Nirguna. How many of you know the pastimes of Lord Nrsimhadev appearance? नरसिंहदेव की कथा किनको पता है? नहीं पता है? Who is Prahlad Maharaj? Son of Hiranyakashipu. Disciple of Narad Muni. Actually, the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj and Nrsimhadev appearance is very, very important to know. Because from there we can relate that each and every atom is having the presence of Supreme Lord. So anyone narrate the story? Anyone, just in brief. Okay.
Only what happened basically, Prahlad Maharaj used to chant the name of the Lord daily.
Yeah.
And Hiranyakashipu was about a demon, so he got irritated by this. And he tried a number of times to
Kill.
destroy his body.
Kill Prahlad Maharaj.
But he was unsuccessful.
Always saved by Vishnu.
And what happens that ultimately he challenged the Lord only. That your Lord do not exist. If your Lord is so dear to you, why is not coming to save you? I am trying multiple times to kill you.
Yes.
Is he present in that
Pillar.
also?
Yeah.
So he said yes, he is present. So why is not coming? So as soon as he told this, he came and killed.
Yeah. As soon as Prahlad Maharaj told that he is even in this pillar, Supreme Lord keep the words of Prahlad Maharaj, devotee of the Lord. And he manifested himself from pillar. So we have to have that eye of scriptures, okay? Not the material eye. We have to see the things as a part and parcel of Supreme Lord. अगर भगवान पिलर से आ सकते हैं, why not he can manifest from earth? We have a pastime that Lord Krishna is having incarnations in each and every atmosphere, from water also, from earth also. So we have the example. So each and every atom is expansion of Supreme Lord. So Lord can appear from anywhere. This was the point. Lord can appear from anywhere. And last point is, Lord is inside and as well as outside. So when we chant Nrsimhadev's prayer, what we say? Ito Narsingha, to Narsingha. Yato yato yami, tato Narsingha. Bahe Narsingha, Hridaya Narsingha. Narsingha Madim Saranam Prabhudev. We pay our obeisances to Lord Nrsimhadev. When we chant the prayers, it has a wonderful meaning. Actually, when we offer prayers to Supreme Lord, we should know the meanings behind the prayers. actually. Because when you will be knowing the meaning of the prayers, you will feel that what we are speaking is really amazing. You know Guru Astakam meaning, what we always chant in morning? You know the explanation of Guru Astakam? Actually, one should know the meaning. So, from write task number 2. Okay? Task number 2 is you have to find word to word meaning as well as translation of not Guru Astakam, Narshing Arti. Okay? Narshing Arti. Okay? Means word to word meaning. We can discuss this whenever we can meet. Okay? जब भी हम मिलेंगे तो ये डिस्कस करेंगे. That one should know the meaning of Narsinga Arti. Because you will be able to relate the things when you chant the mantras. अब मंत्र का मतलब ही नहीं पता तो फिर आपका भाव कहाँ से आएगा? Okay? When you will know the meaning of mantra, then you will feel the bhav. You know the president and prime minister is having protocols. What is protocol? Rules and regulations. But in the case of Supreme Lord, we need only bhav. Okay? What we need? Bhav. So when we service anything, when we do any service, we should have bhav within that service. Even let's say we don't have bhav, but we must have desire to do. So you have 2 tasks. Number 1, find out the slok from Bhagavad Gita where it is mentioned that how we can practice devotional service. Okay? And second task is to find the meaning of Narshinga Arti. Okay? So, should we end here? Anil Prabhu? Vinayak Prabhu? Okay? Any questions? So, we can discuss now.
I have a thought that people are confusing of impersonal Lord and personal Lord. Like I also used to believe that Lord is impersonal, like He is some energy. But I'm not confused how
See,
He has formed.
Actually, in Bhagavad Gita, you will find a slok where it is mentioned that we can know Supreme Lord in the three ways: Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. Okay? So, you will see that if Krishna is present in each and every atom of this universe, and He is also present within our heart also, and also He is having a form. So these are the 3 levels of knowledge. Okay. You will find one explanation in Bhagavad Gita regarding the sun. That if sun is having sunlight, and if sunlight comes in our home, we see that sun has come to our home. Okay? Second, sun is like a disc. Sun is like a globe. Okay? And sun God is there, who is residing. So this is Brahm, Paramatma and Bhagwan form, feature of the Lord. So the topmost thing is the Bhagwan form, because people can reciprocate with the Lord. Krishna is always being served by many devotees, you see. How he is accepting service? Because he is having personal form. I am not speaking from anything, but in Bhagavad Gita only. Yasoda Maya is serving. Nanda Maharaj is serving. Bhagwan Hanuman is serving. So everyone is serving Supreme Lord. So since Lord is having personal form, that's why he is accepting everything. Also in Brahma Samhita it is mentioned that the Lord of the abode of the Lord is wonderfully explained by Lord Brahma in Brahma Samhita. There each and everything is minutely mentioned. When you'll read that Lord's abode is made up of Chintamani, there is desire fulfilling tree, there is Surabhi cow, so many things are mentioned in the Brahma Samhita about the Supreme Lord. So it is very clear that Krishna is having a personal form also. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us the clear and cut philosophy. It's because of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we are getting to know these things. As one Krishna is having impersonal form also, and at the second Krishna is having personal form also. Because see, Mahavishnu is there, then Garbhodakshay Vishnu is there, and then Kshirodakshay Vishnu is there. So as Mahavishnu is lying in the Karan ocean, from him bubbles comes out. Then Garbhodakshay Vishnu enters into that bubble, and from his navel a lotus petal comes out. From there Brahma comes and he creates, and from the creation, each and every body is having Paramatma, which is Kshirodakshay Vishnu. This is clear cut mentioned in the scriptures. So at once Supreme Lord is having impersonal form as well as personal form. The personal form, just say, let's say when one do BTech, let's say you are having BTech degree, okay? So what do you think? You don't have a qualification of class 10th. If you are having 500 rupees, you don't have 10 rupees. Huh? You are having 10 rupees. If you are having 500 rupees, it consists 10 rupees now. That's why Acharyas always try to give us the best. Okay? They always try to give us the best which is possible for the conditioned soul. So they told that always try to serve personal form of the Supreme Lord. Because you will be able to relate yourself with the Lord. Each and every soul who comes in contact with Krishna consciousness, they always have the consciousness of the Supreme Lord. Actually, Krishna consciousness word itself consists of a deep meaning. Krishna is the name of the Lord. Consciousness is our consciousness. Whatever you do, whatever you practice, whatever you are doing, always try to have the consciousness of Krishna. Okay? Fine? Any other question? So, should we end here? Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaur Premanande.